How many yards do you think it's possible to gain from a lesson followed by a club fitting? Well, we took Roman to Club Champion to find out, and we worked on 3 simple things in his technique, followed by a club fitting experience, and he was able to gain an average of 50 yards with his driver. Let's get to the video to see what we did. Okay, so we are here at Club Champion here in Del Mar, San Diego. We've got Roman here, and we're gonna hopefully transform your driving today. We've seen you a few warm-up shots. Let's just hit a couple more, and then we'll go through really what we can do for you today. We're hopefully going to see some big improvements from a technical aspect, and then give you a fitting to really see how much we can gain today and what we're really looking to improve with Roman's driving.
There's the slice.
That was nice. That was definitely more hit.
Oh, you're
One of the better ones there. Yeah, that was a good one.
The best one.
That's what we want to get more consistently. If we can get you hitting that shot more consistently, that is the key thing. I just want to talk through a couple of things then here first of all. So Roman, he's powerful, he's swinging at 107 mile an hour. There's a lot of speed there, and when he hits it really well, it's great. The problem is at the moment is when you hit it bad, the strike is being a little all over the place. So we'll see here on the face, there's some toe strikes, there's a couple center, there's some heel strikes. There's just a good mix of a lot of different ones. Yeah. So the goal of this session for me is to improve this consistency of strike. The current average carry on here is around 217 average carry. And we know for you at swinging at 107 mile an hour, that's too low. You've got some great ones in there, but the bad ones are just too far off. We're going to go through then the first thing that's the most important thing. If you just come and stand back for us here. So the first thing that we look at when we see you, Roman, is that, and you said that you worked on this sort of before we went live. The posture is very, very upright. So we stand really tall, and it's almost like we're looking sort of down past the nose. And this is a conscious effort that you've done because you've seen it on video. But what happens from here is, as you move into the swing, the first move now is we go forward and down, so we lose posture. Straight away there's an issue for strike. But the first thing I want to make sure that we do is improve your posture so there's less of this movement around. Now, there's 3 things we're going to do today. We're going to do posture. There's 2 things on the swing which I think are going to be just so key for your consistency. So you need to wait for these swing things. But let's get you on the mat first. If you now just give me an inch further space from you and the ball, so back up just a bit and about an inch there. Okay. So what I'd like you to do, if you just bring the club up in the air for me, perfect. What I want you to do now, I want you to hinge forward from the hips. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. Now, I want you to relax the head. Perfect. What does that feel like to you now?
Like I'm really low.
Like you're really low?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is where I want you to be in your posture. Does it feel extreme?
More than before.
More than before. But now what we've got is we've got you now looking down at the golf ball.
Yeah.
You've got a good hip hinge and your arms are really hanging down nice and relaxed. From here now, just soften the legs. I want you to make sure the weight's in the middle of the feet. There you go. So from here, this is where I want the posture. And something we always check, a line down the back of the triceps, just passes in front of the knees and through the front of the toes there. This feels low to Roman, this does, but that's exactly where I want your posture to be. Well, I'm going to continue to sort of get you hitting shots from here where I really feel that the legs are active as well. I want you to feel like the weight is right through the laces. Okay. Can you feel how the legs feel strong there now as well?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I can't tell you how important this is. Giving him a little bit more space, getting him more bent over. There's no need to move down now. When there's no need to move down, the strike location, on the first couple, it's going to be weird because it's in a very different place. But once we start to get into this, the strike is going to be so much better. There you go, love that. So for me there now, you are like primed, the perfect distance away. Yeah, really nice. Okay, lovely. Really nice that was. Ooh. Really nice.
Whoa, 3,400.
3,400, yeah, you got some spin on that one.
Okay.
I want to just keep you in that place for another 5 or 6 shots so you feel comfortable and you go, I've got it.
It's definitely feeling more comfortable throughout the swing.
Okay. Little on the heel again still on that one. Really nice. That was a good one, yeah?
Yeah, that one felt good.
Yeah, 156.
Yeah.
250 carry, little draw. So we know your pattern's a draw. We've got that there. Let's get into the next thing then, Roman, in the golf swing. It's going to make the biggest difference, I think, you know, aside from this posture. So if we look at your golf swing now, what we can see from a down the line perspective is that we get this very much early set and the club gets way above the swing plane. Again, this is something that you've done consciously with a coach previously. So we've got this club setting a lot, really upright in front of the plane, but we also just get a lot of wrist set really early, which gets us a little too narrow, which means on the way down, we get extremely narrow on the way down. And when we get so much angle on the way down here, it's very, very hard. We have to stall and try and square it up. It's just, it's great for power, but it's not that great for consistency. My goal now for you is to get you swinging the golf club a little bit more on plane here, but also more of a one-piece move. So I'm gonna do a backswing with you, Roman. Keep your eyes on the ball. Tell me how this feels.
Really wide.
Really wide?
Yeah.
Okay. Now if we look at where you are here, the club, if you can have a look now, is parallel to your target line. This is the move that I want us to go through.
Okay.
We're going to get some nice rehearsals where you just feel that we've got your arms and shoulders, this sort of, let's say, V shape here. What we're going to do is move this to the right, so when the club is parallel to the ground, it's now just parallel to your target line. So this is a great checkpoint for you. Feels different, yeah?
It does.
Good job by yourself then, without looking as well. That was really good.
Yeah.
So now we're not deliberately sort of really trying to set the wrists up and sort of manipulate those. We're just having a little bit more of a simple move to this golf swing. So let's forget the ball at the moment. Let's have a couple of swings back away from the golf ball. Good. Should we hit one?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, yeah?
All right.
There's going to be a part, there's going to be, what we're waiting for really, I don't know why it's coming up red, Piers. Or is it because it's supposed to be coming up red actually? Because we changed it.
Oh, okay.
That'll be why. All I want to do is to get to a part in a minute, because this is so new, the brain's like trying to figure things out. But as soon as you hit a few shots of these and you go, oh, yeah, this is feeling more comfortable now, we're going to start to see a few more of these.
Excellent.
Really nice.
That one felt natural.
Yeah, that was good. Bit more speed on that one, the 109 almost. I look this tee height, we've teed it a little higher as well because Roman hits up on the golf ball. When you hit excessively up, there's always a chance you're going to hit it on the bottom of the face because the club is rising. Whereas just by teeing it up really high, it gives you a better chance of finding the middle or the higher part of the face, which will give you a higher launch and a slightly lower spin and definitely a few more yards. Very nice. 155 ball speed.
155 ball speed.
That tells us that there's a nice strike. Look at the spin rate on that one. Very nice.
Yeah. 262 carry. I mean, look at the last three shots. The totals on the last three shots are 289, 275, 285.
Good. A little on the heel, but still pretty nice.
So my intuition was right.
Yeah.
I need to stand further back.
So that bad shot that you hit there, Roman, that's what I want your bad shot to carry. Your bad shots earlier when they were bad were like, you know, you hit a couple of real bad ones that were like in the hundreds. Your bad one shouldn't be any worse than 240 with your speed at 108. Like this is as low as I'd like to see it. Beautiful. Probably the best swing that you've done so far.
160 ball speed. That's the first time that's come up.
Best swing that you've done so far. Like how that motion looked was absolutely top class. Yeah. 161.2, 273 carry. Like I said, that's where you're at.
Yeah.
For you to be carrying it like 190 earlier or 160 on the bad ones is
about 80-yard difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What we're doing now, the last 5 or 6 shots have all been closer together because now you're starting to figure out the posture.
Absolutely.
This is starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. And this is where I wanted to get you to. As soon as we make change, it upsets things a little bit. And then once we get comfortable with it, it's like, okay, now I can start to settle into it. And there's still one more thing that I want to tie into this.
Sounds good.
Without you thinking too much. Because you're very, very deliberate, it's robbing you a little bit out of some flow in the golf swing. So we can see that you've really worked hard at this. We can see that you've really worked hard at this. What I believe now is really going to help you is almost just freeing things up, not trying to put the club in any positions at all. So the thing that ties it all up, we've got your posture, we've got your move away, but then we've got almost just free things up a little bit more, and we're actually going to let go. And that's why when you had the 110 up here, it just looked so much more free, that you weren't fighting against the club trying to go here or trying to put it here. You just allowed the club to swing in a free manner.
Okay.
And that's the next thing I want that really is going to tie it all together, really. So all I want to do is just have 2 or 3 of those shots, and then I want to show you the difference in everything there. Okay.
Strike was off a little, maybe.
Yeah, let's strike off a fraction. Still, I'm happy with that as a bit of it, maybe a little on the toe. Beautiful. I like it.
Ball speed so much better. 157. 275 carry.
Yeah, carry
All right.
marks are good.
Carry is good.
Yeah.
Really nice. Okay. Looks really nice again. Wasn't quite out the middle, but look, great shot. Look at that little draw.
Yeah.
250 carry. Okay, let's
Try not to crush it that time. It helps.
really great flow to the swing. Now what we're going to do is go into the fitting. Bill's going to take you through a fitting and now fit a driver to suited now to see if we can gain even more consistency. So obviously Roman would like to his driver further whilst remaining accurate. So let's see what Bill will be focusing on throughout this fitting.
We really got to focus on centerness of contact. 1.36 is not where we really want to live, and it's going to limit your ball speed on those off-center hits. So for me, and fitting you, I want to make sure we got a setup that is as efficient as physically possible, that spins well so you can get out there, make these swing changes, and play your best. That's really what I'm going to be focused on here for you today.
Let's see what Bill's done to the driver to help him hit it further.
And then we're in an extra stiff now in the Khalil. So we're just gonna take a 60-gram extra stiff, keep small increments alone, and we're gonna just basically choose the Ventus Blue for the added stability in the tip. Should straighten out some of that overdraw that he's got going on.
Okay.
147. So this illustrates the point where
The spin's very different, isn't it?
very different, as well as we can see the amount of curvature in that golf shot. We know that was his left swing. That's what he's working on as a player.
Yeah.
But it's much more stable now. It's really not, coming over the top of it and going way, way left. So higher launch, lower spin, better carries, better ball speeds, better efficiencies, and tighter to center line even on the overdraw.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Big difference.
And there's a pretty big miss. Let's take a look at the efficiency. So this is the Mattori F1. It's going to be slightly heavier than our last options and than what you've been playing with. Also still very firm in the tip.
Again, same really
some
good.
confidence
155 ball speed. Look at this one.
Yeah.
108 speed.
275 carry, 299.9. That close to that 300 ball.
Is that good?
That was that good. That was good.
We'll take that.
We'll take it.
We'll take 300 yards all but a bit.
Definitely loving the shaft profile coming from those Ventuses. Seeming to be night and day difference in terms of
Club feels solid throughout the entire swing.
perfect. It's not
There's no doubt, no question. Yeah.
a little bit heavier weight in the shaft than what he's been playing.
Yeah.
70-gram Mattori compared to the 60 Khalil.
Yeah. Feel good?
Yeah, very well balanced.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's check out the results and see what a huge difference it is compared to the start of the lesson. Before we started, or when we started, the average carry was 217, the bottom one there. And then after the lesson, he was 243 carry average. And then after the fitting, he was 255 carry average. The most consistent, those shots just peeling out from right to left, just one after the other, which was great to see. How did that feel?
It's fantastic.
Fantastic, that's what we like to hear. Guys, make sure you check out Club Champion. Click the links down in the description. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you watch this one too. Thank you so much and we'll see you soon.